Hey, what's going on, guys? aaaaand Gaming, and today we are at Tenku Sabage Field, and it's hot AF, bro. I think it's like 30, 33, 35, super hot. Apologize in advance about today's footage. I most likely made a montage because it's actually so hot that my camera will get too hot and it just shuts off in the middle of the game. So apologize about that. But talk about the AKM. Let's talk about this gun and the AKM, why it's so good and how it's actually performing today on the field. So we've gone and dressed it up a little bit, changed it up a little bit. It's really, really janky. As you can see here, there's a lot of damage onto the wood. So I was like, you know what, screw it. I'm just gonna go for the full jank look. We got some medical tape here. We got the tape, we got some freedom, and then we also got a bandana on the back. How's it performing? Right now we have it zeroed for about 30 meters. Hop is engaged quite a bit. Mind you, we are on top of a mountain, so the air pressure is a little bit lower, so it is a little bit harder to you know, make those BBs fly. But this thing is super accurate, very, very, very accurate. Shooting consistently at 30 meters, nice drop, not that many flyers. Of course, with a red dot, we were able to mount it. So there's actually kind of two tests we're doing today. Testing the accuracy, of course, and also testing if this little Picatinny rail that I used to have on my AEG will actually stay and keep it zero. And so far, it's been doing that. We actually had to thread lock this motherfucker, but it's actually holding very well, and we got the nice hollow sun on top. In terms of how it's playing, pretty accurate. The thing with Tenku is that there's a lot of long range engagements, a lot of small angles that you kind of have to shoot through. For some reason, it didn't cut the grass here, so there's a lot of grasses protecting people. But overall, it's been really fun. And the recoil. So one of the problems I was running into is, you know, if you're just shooting normally, like, it's fine, the recoil's fine. But once you start going around a corner, something like this, and you don't have, you know, the luxury to really shoulder your rifle and put it in like this, it's just kind of, you can't really do that. So what we end up doing is shouldering it like this so you don't expose yourself. But however, what that does is that the recoil is significant enough for your BBs to miss because you're not holding it properly. If you're actually holding it like this to try and close your profile, right, because the angle is really tight, stability, very gone, because the optics over here, it's not over here, like a side mount. So I'm losing a lot of stability. Let's say if I want to hit that Tenku sign. That's a hit. Let's see if we can hit a target at the range. Let's go to the range, actually. So what we're gonna do, chamber it to make this clear. I'm gonna show you some of the issues that we're running into. Let's go on top. Tenku has a really great range. All right. So here we are on the range. So no problems with accuracy. We're 0 to 30. Let's see if we can get this thing here. Let's see if we can maybe come around. Hit. Hit. Okay, a lot of wind right now, but we're hitting. Now if we shoot offhand, and offhand, you might not always have the luxury of shouldering your rifle like this, right? So you have to like kind of do that cheese shit, which is like this. So losing stability, can barely hit this. That's a hit after four or five different shots. So that's kind of the problem with this thing, is that the recoil is enough for you to actually miss. But that being said, it's still still very, very, very accurate, especially when the wind's not blowing. But you just have to have at least a point of contact, because if you, for example, you just shoot it without it, there's enough recoil for you to miss your shot completely. And I'm going way, way, way out there. So that's kind of the issue with that. In full auto, and we're out of ammo. But yeah, so why don't you give it a try, Ryder? So you got to get that nice shoulder in. All right, I'm aiming for 20. Aim for the 30 or the 20 or the 30. There you go. Oh, yeah. Nope.
Going off to the left.
Yep. Wind. Hit.
30.
Hit. Nice. Nice.
You have to aim right, because the recoil tends to make it swing left.
It does actually have a recoil pattern, right?
Yeah.
And we're out. Yeah, so, you know, we're just talking. There's actually, I know it's memes, and I know it's an airsoft gun, but it actually has enough recoil for you to actually, like, miss your shot if you're not holding this. Unlike the MWS, you can just, the recoil is a lot less because the bolt's a lot smaller, so it's just like a really easy thing. But this thing, you gotta make sure you have at least some respect for the rifle and actually hold it properly. But we're about to head into the second half of games and maybe some full auto footage, I don't know. But, oh yeah, gas efficiency. Very good gas efficiency. It's super hot right now. I was about able to get 2.5 mags out of these things before they start slugging away. But overall, very efficient, very nice, very consistent. Just gotta watch out for that recoil and make sure you're shouldering at least a little bit properly. And of course, the closer you hold it to your body, you know, the long rifle, you'll lose aiming stability, and then on top of the aiming stability, it'll shoot you up. So make sure you have that nice grip and you go. Anyway, guys, see you soon.